Hi, welcome to my video tutorial. My name is Rachel Fowler and I am the owner and creator of Soul Essentials product line. Today I wanted to talk with you about my sea salt body soak line. So I have 7 different body soaks, and recently I discontinued Sweet Earth. Sorry, Sweet Earth lovers. I still carry the pure essential oil and scented roll-on, which are fabulous. But going back in production, I omitted the natural colorants from my sea salts. So I used to sell in this interactive approach where I would put my sea salts in these large jars, and I added colorants because it was fun and creative and visually enticing. And you would fill your own containers, and then I would also give you different sizes of bags and things like that. But once I started production again and pre-packaging, I decided to omit the colorant because it wasn't necessary and there was no real therapeutic benefit to it. And so when I blended Sweet Earth, surprisingly, I used to use caramel, and caramel coloring actually would help enhance the patchouli and the orange and kind of bind it together. And when I took the caramel out, patchouli was really interesting because patchouli is a base. When you classify essential oils, they're top, middle, and base notes, and patchouli has this lasting fixative quality. So by itself, I didn't think that its components would change much without the coloring, but it actually did, and I think it's because of the sea salt. So sea salt mixed with it kind of broke it down differently, and it just didn't have this lasting quality that I'm used to. But the pure essential oil by itself you can put in your bath, which is wonderful and very rich, and is an aphrodisiac, antidepressant, antiviral. And so I wanted to discuss with you my sea salt body soak line, and this is Free Spirit. Free Spirit is really great for elevating. I've had testimonies of people who just had breakthroughs and had really good cries, really good dreams, vivid dreams, and there is some releasing, freeing with this blend that's really wonderful. Antidepressant, great for anxiety, great for hormones. And so I wanted to talk with you about essential oils and the sea salts that I use versus products like bath products like bubble baths and things like that. So over the years, of course, many of you are familiar with using bubble baths, and like when you were little, your parents got you into a tub with some Johnson & Johnson's bubble bath. So those call for filling the water and then putting the product in during the fill, because then you would get the bubbles going and the frothiness, and then you would get in the tub. Well, essential oils work differently. Because they're very thin, they're very volatile, they actually have therapeutic actions that you're smelling. So they naturally have alcohol, and that's what gives them the ability to lift and elevate, and actually you're breathing their therapeutic actions in. And they're very thin feeling, almost like the consistency of water. And so when you add them to a bath, they're releasing their properties right away, and you're getting that on your skin and breathing that in. And if you're putting the product in, you're actually wasting it because you're just making your bathroom smell really good, but you want to concentrate those essential oils in your body. And so I put on here that you should put your product in after the water has filled. So it's opposite of what we're used to with bubble baths. And for optimal benefits, you actually fill the water all the way, and then I get in and then I pour my salt. So I will sprinkle it around me once I'm already seated, and so then I will leave some in my palms and cut my nose, smell, and get that relaxation started. And interestingly, with sea salts is that using a whole sea salt like I do versus like magnesium sulfate. So a lot of people ask me this question about magnesium sulfate. What's the difference with Epsom salts, basically? And using whole sea salt is that magnesium sulfate addresses inflammation. If you look on the package of the Epsom salts, I believe it says that you use like a cup, okay? But with sea salt, you don't need very much. So you need 2 to 4 ounces depending on the size of your tub, because it's concentrated. And so basically where magnesium sulfate addresses inflammation, and it's recommended by doctors and therapists to help with muscle tension, whole sea salt actually has all the trace minerals and things of the ocean, so you're benefiting from calcium for your bones, iron for your blood cells, and copper and zinc. And so all those minerals actually are helping with your vitamin absorption and actually can help you nutritiously optimize. And so holistically, when you think of using things in their whole and complete form, you're benefiting on a much larger scale because you're getting all of these different actions. Same thing with like essential oils. So many of you have products or a product that contains menthol. One of the remedies over the years has been Vicks Vapor Rub, and Vicks has menthol in it. And if you remember, putting your head over a bowl of the Vicks and breathing that in, and it helps with congestion. It helps with, breaking up the breathing passages and stuff like that. And it does work, but menthol comes from peppermint. And if you use peppermint in its whole form, you're actually benefiting from all the therapeutic actions it has, like analgesic, which is pain relieving, anodyne, numbing and pain relieving, anti-inflammatory, anti-neuralgic. There's an antifungal action in peppermint. There's a digestive action. There's an action that counteracts fever. And so if you're using peppermint in its complete form, you're benefiting holistically. Same thing with sea salt. So your body can absorb that and break it down a lot better than, say, like a fragrance oil that's inactive. Fragrance oils are synthetic. They don't change. They don't break down. They stay the same. Like, you'll notice products that just stay the same scent. It's not like that. With essential oils, there's a lot of different notes, and they actually they're active. They have active components in them that work in your body. So feel free to visit my website, and you can ask any questions anytime. You can leave a message on my video, and my website is soulessentials.com. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day. God bless.